confusing.
Oh my God.
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus. What does that mean?
What?
It says the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the fetus.
Oh, that mean you're the father. Babe, that's mean you're the father.
Is not
You the father, nigga.
Oh, that's what that means?
You a weird ass nigga. What? You don't want it to... You don't want it to be a... You're
I'm saying,
so
are you sure?
weird.
You didn't even read the paper.
You call me dumb, but you the slow one.
It says the alleged father is not... Why they write it like this, though? They could have just been like more player.
Yeah, but they... Are you confident? Because you still don't understand.
I think I get it, not excluded.
You're not excluded, meaning you the father.
It finally happened. The Hollywood-style plot twist nobody ordered, but everyone secretly wanted. Karlissa didn't just stir the pot. She stole the whole DNA test like she was auditioning for a Netflix heist series nobody funded. And the moment the test vanished, Chrisean Rock didn't just get mad. She detonated on Live with the force of 12 reality shows crashing into each other. I swear, this drama makes the Kardashians look like a calm family picnic with matching outfits and gluten-free cupcakes because the way Chrisean snapped. Oh, she didn't just raise her voice, she activated her final form, yelling like the test results personally insulted her zodiac sign. It was chaos, confusion, energy drink madness, and pure reality TV gold melting together into a scandal so loud the internet practically called security. And in the middle of all this, Karlissa stood there like a villain who finally got her season finale moment, holding the test like it was the infinity stone of petty motherhood. So buckle up. What you're about to hear is messier than a love triangle at a family reunion, louder than Chrisean's Live notifications, and more shocking than Blueface choosing peace for 5 seconds. This is the scandal of the decade, from the very beginning. This situation didn't just smell like drama, it smelled like a full-blown disaster marinated in generational beef and seasoned with petty energy only the Blueface family can produce. Karlissa didn't wake up that morning planning to be normal. Oh no, she woke up and chose investigator mode, detective energy, and CSI Petty Edition. She had one mission in her soul: find out if Junior belonged to Blueface, Chrisean, the mailman, or the neighbor's Wi-Fi password. And once that idea hit her mind, there was no going back. She didn't just want answers, she wanted ammunition. And that DNA test became her golden ticket to chaos. The craziest part: Karlissa acted like she was saving the entire country. She grabbed that DNA swab with the confidence of a woman who survived every argument ever created. She wasn't walking into drama, she was marching into destiny, like the main character in a low-budget but extremely entertaining documentary. This woman didn't hesitate for even 1 second. The moment she saw an opportunity, she reached out like Thanos collecting stones, claiming that DNA test with the exact energy of "I pay the bills here." It was bold. It was delusional. It was iconic. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock was out here minding her business in the most chaotic way possible, probably yelling at her phone, shaking her hair, and talking like the world owed her an apology marked urgent. She wasn't ready for this level of betrayal. Nobody told her that today would be the day her patience, her sanity, and her Wi-Fi connection would all get tested at the same time. And when social media started buzzing like a beehive with Bluetooth headphones, she felt it in her spirit. You could practically see the storm forming behind her eyes before she even knew what Karlissa did. Her energy shifted faster than a rapper switching labels. Then came the leak. The moment everybody found out the test was gone, the timeline exploded like someone dropped Mentos into a bottle of Pepsi during a heat wave. Fans weren't whispering, they were screaming. The comment sections lit up instantly. Karlissa wild for this, Chrisean gun break that house, Blueface somewhere eating snacks. It was pure chaos. And the funniest part, Karlissa didn't deny anything. She stood proudly, chest out, eyebrows raised, acting like she just won an award for Pettiest Mother of the Year. And you know Karlissa, she can't keep anything quiet. She didn't even wait for the results. She instantly jumped online acting like she was appointed by the government to reveal national secrets. She spoke in riddles, hinted at conspiracies, and talked about DNA like she was teaching a science class nobody asked for. Every sentence she delivered had that "I know something y'all don't know" spice. And every viewer was hooked like it was season 5 of a drama they didn't pay to watch. Chrisean, however, was not having it. The moment she caught wind that Karlissa touched, sniffed, picked up, or even breathed near Jive's DNA test, something snapped in her soul. She transformed from chill and confused to volcanic eruption faster than you can say Blueface. Come get your mama. Her face changed, her vibe shifted, and her live button became her best friend and worst enemy at the same time. She hit that go live like she was launching a missile. You could practically hear the earthquake forming in the background, but this wasn't regular Chrisean live energy. Oh no, this was DEFCON 1. This was the moment humanity had been waiting for. Her voice went up an octave, her words collided like bumper cars, and her anger flowed smoother than her eyeliner on prom night. She didn't simply explain. She accused, roared, commanded, and performed like she was auditioning for the role of most furious woman alive. Every sentence felt like it came with thunder sound effects and a countdown timer. What made it even worse? She wasn't wrong to be mad. Think about it. Your boyfriend's mother steals your baby's DNA test. That's not gossip. That's war. That's the kind of incident that makes families stop talking for 3 generations. That's Thanksgiving cancellation energy. And for Chrisean, who already operates at a default setting of chaos level 10, this was enough to push her into a dimension where words no longer follow grammar laws. She was talking fast, yelling faster, and threatening the air itself. Every viewer watching her live felt like they needed a seatbelt. She blacked out so intensely that even people who didn't like her found themselves quietly whispering, "Yeah, I'd be mad too." She dragged Karlissa verbally, emotionally, spiritually. Every type of dragging was included in the package. She didn't just call her out. She summoned her. She spoke to the camera like it personally took the DNA test and ran. She was pacing, ranting, swinging her hair, and adding sound effects with her hands like she was leading a marching band of rage. Meanwhile, Blueface? Silent, muted, quiet, off-grid like a missing TikTok influencer. He didn't want any smoke, any comment, or any responsibility beyond breathing. He probably looked at his phone, saw the notifications, and whispered, "Not today, Lord." The man disappeared like a magician mid-show. No opinions, no reactions, no statements, just pure avoidance energy. Because he knew, EW, this drama wasn't his to touch. This was a nuclear situation. And he didn't have the emotional insurance to be involved. Karlissa, on the other hand, watched Chrisean's meltdown like she was front row at a concert she didn't buy tickets for. She smirked, squinted, and responded with vague comments that only added gasoline to the fire. She was proud. Proud in a way only someone who loves conflict more than peace can be. Every time she typed a sentence, the internet shook. She was throwing shade like she was being paid per insult. The feud grew instantly. Instagram accounts, YouTubers, gossip pages, everyone jumped into the madness like it was a Black Friday sale. The story spread worldwide faster than a meme. People were laughing, crying, confused, entertained, and disappointed all at once. It was reality TV in real time. A family civil war happening live with millions watching. And nobody knew whether to call security, a therapist, or a DNA specialist. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more chaotic, the real twist was still waiting. Because the missing DNA test, that was just the spark. The explosion. That was coming next. The internet didn't just react, it erupted. This wasn't normal trending drama. This was Category 5 celebrity chaos blowing across every platform like a digital hurricane. TikTok detectives clocked in early, pulling out magnifying glasses they bought on sale, analyzing every screenshot like FBI interns who desperately wanted a promotion. Memes hit the timeline with lightning speed, people comparing Karlissa to the villain from every Disney movie. Chrisean to a final boss in Mortal Kombat, and Blueface to the guy in the background pretending he's invisible. Even people who didn't know who these three were suddenly became experts in DNA science, family trauma, and live-stream psychology. But the hysteria didn't stop there. Instagram turned into a courtroom where everyone was the judge, the jury, and the unpaid lawyer working overtime for clout. Some commenters were defending Karlissa like she was protecting national security. Others claimed Chrisean's reaction proved she had something to hide. And then there were the chaotic neutrals, the ones who posted popcorn emojis and asked for episode 2 because they were entertained, not invested. It was so loud online that even celebrities started whispering, "Y'all seeing this?" Twitter, or X, or whatever Elon calls it this week, was the real war zone. People were dragging each other over theories. Karlissa did this for attention. Chrisean overreacted for views. Blueface needs to run away and join a meditation retreat. The jokes were nonstop. Someone said this family got more plot twists than the Avengers, and they weren't wrong. Another user posted, "Imagine a DNA test being the main character of 2025. The memes were disrespectful, hilarious, and brutally accurate. And then came the twist nobody expected: leaked audio." Of course, someone accidentally recorded Karlissa talking about the test before anyone else even knew the drama started. In the clip, she spoke like a mastermind revealing her master plan, calm, confident, and slightly dramatic, the way every villain sounds right before they hit the self-destruct button. Once the audio hit the internet, people lost their minds. It was like hearing the behind-the-scenes commentary of a disaster movie that wasn't supposed to exist yet. Chrisean saw the leak too, and that's when she went from furious to nuclear meltdown mode. She wasn't yelling anymore. She was delivering monologues like an actress in a million-dollar drama. Every word was spicy. Every facial expression screamed, "I'm about to rearrange the universe." And every viewer watching felt like they needed emotional armor. She slammed Karlissa for being obsessed, weird, messy, and built for chaos. And honestly, even Karlissa's haters admitted the dragging was Olympic-level gold. The funniest part was how fast people turned Chrisean's live into reaction content. YouTubers clipped every 5 seconds, TikTok creators reenacted her rants with wigs and fake tattoos, and Twitter users turned her quotes into captions for everything from pets to parking tickets. It was cultural chaos, and everyone wanted a piece. It felt like the entire internet was in a group chat roasting this family without any breaks or commercial interruptions. Meanwhile, celebrities who didn't even follow the drama found themselves tagged in threads about it. Even rappers who never speak on gossip suddenly posted cryptic messages like, "Y'all need peace," or "protect the kids." Someone even claimed Cardi B laughed at a meme. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. In this kind of chaos, rumors run faster than facts. And the audience, they don't care about accuracy. They want entertainment. Then the story reached another level when doctors, nurses, and pretend medical experts chimed in. Suddenly, you had people explaining DNA testing like they had a degree in genetics they downloaded from Google Drive. Some were saying Karlissa tampered with evidence. Others claimed Chrisean didn't understand the process. A few very dramatic individuals said, "This is child endangerment." And the rest of the internet simply replied, "Be serious." But if you thought the internet was wild, Karlissa was wilder. She responded to every accusation like she was defending a royal throne. She posted cryptic messages, Bible verses, revenge quotes, and screenshots nobody asked for. One minute she was calm, sipping imaginary tea. The next minute she was threatening to expose the real truth, whatever that meant. Her posts were so unpredictable people started watching them like weather updates. Storm incoming at 6 p.m., pack snacks. Chrisean wasn't backing down either. She went live again, because one meltdown wasn't enough. This time she pulled out the emotional artillery, the explosive claims, and the classic "I'm done with everybody" speech. She talked about loyalty, betrayal, and lies like she was narrating a documentary about the fall of an empire. And honestly, it was iconic, dramatic, cinematic, the kind of performance that deserves its own soundtrack with violins, and Blueface. Still silent. At this point, people started making jokes that he escaped through a side door and ran into the woods to avoid responsibility altogether. Some said he was watching the drama from a burner phone. Others claimed he was hiding behind the couch. His absence became its own meme, man missing during DNA crisis. Even larger gossip pages stepped in, adding fuel to the fire with titles like DNA Heist of the Year and Karlissa pulls off the pettiest crime known to man. They broke down every detail with dramatic music playing in the background. And fans ate it up like fresh gossip-flavored dessert. But then the most insane twist hit the internet, a rumor that the DNA test Karlissa stole wasn't even the final copy. The internet split instantly into two teams. Team She Stole the Wrong Paper and Team No. This was the real one. People debated harder than political analysts. Conspiracy theories grew so fast you'd think they were planted in miracle-grow. This scandal wasn't just escalating, it was sprinting toward madness. And if you thought the chaos reached its limit, oh no. The aftermath was even messier. As the dust finally pretended to settle. Because let's be real, nothing actually settles in this family. The true aftermath began rolling in like the intro of a disaster documentary. What started as one stolen DNA test turned into a digital wildfire burning through timelines, group chats, and gossip pages worldwide. People weren't just talking about it. They were analyzing it like this was the Zapruder film. The internet collectively became historians, archivists, and forensic analysts of the chaos that Karlissa had unleashed. And at the center of all of it was a baby who didn't even know he caused the loudest scandal of the month. Karlissa, knowing she lit the match, suddenly shifted into I didn't do anything wrong mode, a classic move in her playbook. She spoke calmly, posted inspirational quotes like she didn't just ignite World War III, and tried to rebrand herself as the misunderstood matriarch who only wanted the truth. But the internet wasn't buying it. Comments dragged her like a broken suitcase at the airport. People accused her of wanting attention more than peace, drama more than clarity, and chaos more than logic. Her reputation took hits harder than a UFC fighter in the final round. Chrisean, meanwhile, entered her own phase of aftermath energy. After crying, yelling, dragging, exposing, threatening, and performing digital exorcisms on Live, she tried to breathe. But breathing wasn't enough because every time she opened her phone, there was a new meme, a new rumor, or a new post from Karlissa looking too dramatic to ignore. Chrisean's frustration grew like a wildfire. One moment she felt vindicated, the next she wanted to throw her phone across the room. She wasn't just angry, she felt violated, humiliated, and played with like a character in someone else's reality show. The public perception of her became a war zone. Some people stood behind her, saying anyone would explode if their baby's DNA test went missing. Others said her reactions were too aggressive, too loud, too unhinged. But that's the thing, nobody signs up to become when it comes to their child. The internet just loves to judge from a safe distance. Chrisean's supporters posted with passion, saying she was protecting her baby like a lioness in survival mode. Haters wrote essays about why she was wrong, and observers, they just enjoyed the free entertainment. Then there was Blueface, the ghost of the story. By the time the aftermath hit, he reappeared like nothing happened. He walked into the chaos like a man who just woke up from a nap and missed the entire movie. His response was minimal, predictable, and filled with the kind of energy that says, I don't want problems. I just want snacks. People begged him to take a stance, but he refused, dodging responsibility like it was a flying show at a family argument. His neutrality only made things worse, proving once again that the man could watch the world collapse and still shrugged. But the real problem emerged when the public started turning their eyes toward the bigger question, the authenticity of the stolen test. Even after all the screaming, crying, dragging, and meme-making, nobody knew whether the test was real, fake, incomplete, tampered with, or swapped with a grocery receipt. The confusion became its own scandal. You had people claiming they saw the real results at 3 a.m. on a burner account. Others insisted Karlissa wasn't supposed to even touch the test legally. Lawyers began chiming in like this was a courtroom drama. Everything spiraled again when a major gossip blogger claimed they received a tip about alternate DNA paperwork that never made it to the public. That rumor alone shook the internet harder than a surprise album drop. People speculated wildly. Did Karlissa grab the wrong envelope? Did someone hide the real one? Did Blueface lose the results in his car? The theories grew louder, funnier, and more unhinged by the minute. Then came the emotional aftermath, the human side of the chaos nobody wanted to talk about. Chrisean's trust in Blueface's family took a nosedive off a cliff. She didn't just feel betrayed. She felt targeted. Every time she tried to calm down, someone reminded her of Karlissa's smirk. And every time she reflected on the situation, she felt that stab of "how dare you" all over again. Her walls went up, her circle tightened, and her patience evaporated. Karlissa wasn't safe either. The stunt backfired so hard she started losing sympathy even from people who normally cheered her on. The narrative shifted from Karlissa speaks her mind to Karlissa crossed a line. She unintentionally painted herself as the villain, not because she wanted truth, but because she took something that wasn't hers to take. And once the internet labels you the villain, honey, good luck climbing out of that hole. But the wildest part of the aftermath was this: no matter how angry, loud, messy, or dramatic things got, the public couldn't look away. This scandal became a cultural phenomenon because it exposed everything: trust issues, family trauma, generational madness, and the dangerous combo of social media plus ego. Everyone saw themselves in the chaos, whether they admitted it or not. And the conclusion: there was no neat ending, no final answer, no closure, just unresolved tension waiting to explode again the next time someone goes live. Because in this family, drama doesn't end. It reloads. And if you survive that level of madness without needing a therapist, a snack, or a fresh Wi-Fi router, congratulations, you're officially part of the Fame Flaws family. Because let's be honest, this drama wasn't just messy. It was a full-course chaos meal with dessert on the side. And trust me, the next scandal is already warming up in the microwave. So before Chrisean goes live again, before Karlissa drops another cryptic paragraph, and before Blueface remembers he exists, you better lock in right here. You better lock in right here. So smash that like button like it stole your DNA test. Drop a comment telling me who you think is actually telling the truth, or just type "LOD" in all caps if you're still emotionally recovering. And if you're watching this without being subscribed, baby, you're basically sneaking into the drama without paying entry. Hit that subscribe button like it owes you money and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next explosion these people drop on the internet at 3 a.m. Because here at Fame Flaws, we don't just break down celebrity chaos, we dive headfirst into the storm. Grab the tea, spill it, refill it, and serve it hotter than the original. Every scandal, every meltdown, every chaotic cliffhanger, we're right here ready to catch it before the blogs even wake up. So stick around, buckle your seatbelt, and keep your emotional support snack nearby. This saga may have ended, but in the world of Fame Flaws, drama doesn't die, it responds. And trust me, the next episode is already on the way.